So lesson 2, now we go bong sao, tan sao, palm. Okay. Lesson 2, you got your bong sao, wu sao, step to the far corner, left corner, pivot 45 degrees, tan sao, low palm. Okay, so that's the whole movement. That's the whole movement, like this. Now let's break it down. So the footwork, I step to the far corner, I bring this foot around the dummy leg. Okay, right here, step to the far corner. If I bring it straight towards that point, my foot would get stuck behind the leg. So I have to go around the dummy leg, kind of like in a circle, so it ends up here. So I step down, my foot pivots. Now both feet are about 45 degrees facing the dummy. Now the arms, and we ended up here. Let's start with the left hand. Left hand just relaxes, and then low palm. So here, bong sao, wu sao, step here, hand relaxes, then low palm. One more time, hand relaxes, low palm. The right hand is a bong sao, so I step here, I flip it over to tan sao. And try to stick contact with the dummy arm. So remember, this is a bong sao, so don't lose contact and then bring it back. You want to actually keep contact throughout the whole move. Like that. So I'm here, my hand is keeping contact, and it now turns into a tan sao. Bong sao keeps contact as a tan sao. Now I combine both of them, bong sao with and then keeps contact, and then there's a bow palm here. Okay, like this, like this, like this. Step to the far corner, pivot, tan sao, bong sao. Lesson 2, Wing Chun dummy training without the wind dummy. So remember, we ended up here last time and pivoted 45 degrees this way. I sunk down, grabbing the neck, grabbing the arm. So now, my left hand is just going to go back here to a wu sao. Okay, so make sure it's not over here in front of your chest this way. It's actually over here because your opponent is in front of you in this angle. Your body is facing 45 degrees this way, but your opponent is straight in front of you. So this hand has to be between you and the opponent. Your chest here, the middle, and your opponent, so it has to be there. So from here, this hand just goes back to here as a wu sao position. Grab back to here. Right hand goes from here to a bong sao. So behind the neck grab to a bong sao. Combine them together, end up here, and we just go like that. Bong sao, wu sao. So from here, I go back to here. So from lesson 1, start of lesson 2. Lesson 1, start lesson 2. All right, so from this position, I'm going to go and I'm going to step to the far left corner, and then I'm going to pivot this way. Okay, so let's just work on the feet, step, and pivot. And then make sure that my toe is on the left side of the center, because that's where the wooden dummy leg is. So right hand, go here and turn to a tan sao. This bong sao, the right hand, bong sao turns into a tan sao. Right hand bong sao. As I pivot, it turns into a tan sao. Left hand, it was here. So when I pivot, it turns into a left palm, like that. Left hand right here, turn, left palm, one more time. Wu sao, step to the far corner, pivot, and then sideways palm to the ribs. Combine them together, left and right hand. Bong sao, wu sao, step to the far corner, pivot, and then low palm. Time. Pivot, low palm. Lesson 2. So let's learn what we're going to do, how to apply Bangsa Wusao. So he comes in, I got this Bangsa Wusao. I have two levels of protection. One's a Bangsa against this, and another Wusao in case he goes through. I still have at least this one. So you can go against this hand, or you can go against this punch here, right? Same thing, I got Bangsa Wusao. But then right now, if I go Bangsa Wusao against the wrong hand, which is the cross one, see, there's my right hand or his right hand. Okay, so this is where I step over to the side, just like in the form. I flip this over as a tan sao and relax my hand, and then I palm him in the ribs. So that's how it works. If you're in closer range, just imagine there's the leg right there. Okay, so I do my Bangsa Wusao, step over, I slide my leg to this side, so now I'm on the outside of his leg, tan sao, and then I hit the ribs here. Okay, so do it slowly. He punches, I go like this. Sometimes if you don't get on this side, it's okay, as long as you're pointing this way, because then my energy is this way, and he's standing in the bad position. So here, step, palm, low palm. Okay, so here, step, low palm. Now later on, we're going to go to the same thing on this side. Bangsa Wusao, step, low palm. So it's just a mirror image of it. So you can practice both sides. Left Bangsa Wusao, step, low palm, like that. So that's the application. If you want to practice this as a drill to get lots of repetitions in, all you have to do is just go like this, right side Bangsa Wusao, and then go immediately into this, and then do it this way. So you do both sides, Bangsa Wusao, tan, low palm, Bangsa Wusao, tan, low palm. So it's not in the form, but since we're practicing this, this is a good way to practice this without a Wing Chun dummy. You can practice both ways. Bangsa Wusao, tan, low palm, Bangsa Wusao, pivot. Now if you have a partner to train with, one way to do this is just alternate the punches, right? So just to make it simple, he squares towards you, just for the sake of practice. So you're gonna punch me this one, right? I step, low palm, punch me that one, step, low palm, okay? Step, low palm, step. Just for the sake of practice. You don't want to defend yourself like this, it's too slow if he punches like this, but just for this drill, so you can get lots of repetitions in, you can practice like this. So that's lesson 2. See you in the next lesson.